When I ask you about the future, what do you see? I see a problem that no longer exists in our TV screens. I see people whose reality is living idealistically while others don't even know what it means to be free. I see a world where ignorance is hidden within the pages of magazines, Area 51 memes. Somehow we've allowed lives to slip away from our fingertips, taking one step closer to the apocalypse. More like apocalypse is running towards us. Why do we keep insisting that it's God's plan for our world to end like this? At least I'm big enough to admit I'm a Catholic, but I don't hide behind my crucifix. I'm not pessimistic, I'm just being realistic. Humanity spelt without human, what does it even mean? Leaving children who don't know a future outside of starvation, isolation, false allegations. We're called in the name of humanity, but broke the same foundation. When I ask you about the future, why can't you see it? It says treat with caution. Laws made that has us going back in time whenever and acted like mimes or echoes with no minds of their own, making people feel like they're alone when the news haven't shown what the people you don't condone has done to them. The longer we postpone what should be made known, the more we're asking this world to be a war zone. Let me ask you, when I ask you about the future, what do you see? Because when you ask me about the future, I think of this. I think of how the world is dying by every tick, how all of this could disappear in just a click. How I will take a second to blink, and when I open my eyes, everything will be gone. Let me tell you, when you ask me about the future, all you ask me is what job I want to have. Forgive me since I'm too attached to the thought that we should have a future that isn't damned. I have a job right now. We all do. It's to make sure we even have a future. I sit in a classroom for about 7 hours a day thinking, what's the point in history classes when we refuse to learn from our past mistakes? What's the point in English classes when we have nothing new to say? What's the point in science classes when the lives today can even be saved? What's the point in health classes when we'll get prescribed antidepressants anyway? What's the point in math classes when we already know how to add up our mistakes and know the price you have to pay for them? They say we're just being sensitive, that we're just overreacting, but at least we're reacting to them. They notice our sensitivity, but are blind to the problems they won't admit they inflicted. So when I ask you about the future, why can't you see it? Because today, I don't see change. When you ask me about the future, I see pain. I see people with hate, spite, that'll tell you they're right about we didn't do anything despite the warning signs in clear sight. But my future might not even exist. So what is there to talk about?